The fact is that in Iowa City, there was never a history of light manufacturing. And as a result, you didn't have warehouse-type buildings like you had here, an abundance of them being abandoned for one reason or another as businesses moved out. The fact that you have a large amount of space and you can have your privacy and you can also have community shared spaces and you can kind of go from one place to another and see each other's work without walking all over each other or without having to walk across town to see each other. That part of the community is very important to artists, I think.
And it leads to community projects too. I mean, it leads, like CSPS has led the way in bringing in people from outside to work with artists and to work with schools to do projects in the neighborhood or in the community. And just by being in the same vicinity and talking, you come up with ideas for community-based, or you just come up with ideas. Because no artists live in vacuums really. So the idea of having spaces near each other in a location. I mean, really, most of the time I'm alone. I'm not out chatting all the time, but there are events. And again, CSPS is a place to sort of bring everybody together. It gives that opportunity, and also expose you to work from outside the area. And I think that's very enriching because you see everyone else's work, but to have work coming in from the outside in all different venues and areas is something that encourages you to keep going, try new things.
You increase the possibility of coincidence, the coinciding of two ideas or somebody's project on top of somebody else's project, or an idea on top of another idea, and they merge and a new one comes about, and maybe they both go off and work separately, or maybe they work collaboratively. But if you're in a community, even though you're working alone a lot of the time, you meet up with somebody and you have a conversation, and it turns into an idea bounces off of another creative soul, and something happens out of that a lot of times.